Ladies and gentlemen, it's time! Brought to you by Ringside, the best in boxing. It's the Zapata Brand Boxing Podcast. Introducing first, fighting out of the Zapata Brand Studio in Berwick, Pennsylvania. He is an expert in boxing and bagels, George Zapata!
Hey guys, welcome to the Zapata Brand Boxing Podcast, latest edition here on a Friday, April 19th, right before April 2024, where Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney square off for the 140-pound championship. But before we go into anything else, let's go right to our sponsor. That's Ringside, ringside.com/podcast, where you too can get 40% off selected brands. Well, just when you think it couldn't get any crazier, and this fight was already on the rocks to begin with. Just right now, breaking news, Ryan Garcia is 4 pounds over, 3 pounds? Three pounds over, going to be fined $1.5 million. Well, listen, okay, we thought we got him to the finish line without this nonsense. I said it on Monday, provided something crazy happened, but there's two parts to this thing that I'm going to talk about. Okay. So provided anything crazy happened, I think this would be an easy fight for Devin Haney to win.
All right.
So let's take this piece by piece. First things first, what's your feeling on him being overweight?
I think it was part of his plan, to be honest with you. I honestly do.
Okay.
I think
for what?
Just to have a little bit more power.
Okay.
Be a little bit heavier so he couldn't get pushed around. Because Devin Haney is actually a thicker person and has a thicker body than Ryan Garcia.
Okay.
So he's going to be a little stronger.
So you thought it was a plan all along?
Yeah, I thought it was a plan.
So you thought the craziness that was going on through his head.
Trolling. I thought he was trolling.
Okay. Now hold on for a second.
Okay, go ahead.
So you're saying he was trolling this whole time.
Yep.
His plan was, I don't think he could come up with a scam like that.
With what?
It wasn't like it was the one fighter who fought Canelo who came in over. I forget his name now. It's on the tip of my tongue, from New York. Guy from New York. Jacobs. Daniel Jacobs came in overweight. He said, I'm gonna lose the title, let it go. I don't care. That was a planned thing. They knew it was coming in. Garcia looked heavy when he was doing the press conferences. He looked heavy. He just did to me.
I just thought he knew he wasn't going to make the weight. I honestly think he knew he wasn't going to make the weight.
I think it's more of he didn't make weight and just said, screw it. I ain't gonna work as hard as I should to get it. But first of all, it's unprofessional. It's unprofessional.
It is.
You were contracted, then make the weight something else.
I don't think
he can't win the fight. He can't win the title.
I don't think it's about that with him. I know he always said that. Oh, I want titles. I want this. It's not about that.
No, he wants clout. This guy.
Yeah.
He's
more of a social media person.
Just lately, as I've been watching the previews and all the stuff that's happening, I'm actually less and less interested because of all the crap that's going on.
Well, you didn't like his little song in the.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's stupid. That's cringy. It's stupid. I think it's annoying.
It is.
It's real annoying. It's not professional. This fight could have been bigger than the Tank fight if he played his cards right. But he started off with it shouldn't be in New York. Then
we don't know it shouldn't. It shouldn't be in New York.
Still, people will buy the fight in New York, and they'll come out to the fight in New York, and they'll buy the fight on pay-per-view. Okay, because not everyone's flying out to Vegas 2 weeks later to see Canelo. They're going to choose one or the other. Okay, so there's one. Number two, just the stuff he's saying is stupid. He's praising Jesus, doing this, and next thing you know, he's talking about sticking something somewhere. I mean, it makes no sense at all. The guy's out of control. It's dumb. It's cringy. It's stupid, and it's annoying.
It is.
He's not professional. He's going to lose more sponsors from this. He's going to lose more fans from this, because I was a Ryan Garcia fan. I'm more of a Devin Haney fan, but I thought it'd be a good fight. It could have been bigger than the Tank fight if the promotion was done right. It was not done right from the get-go by placing it in New York. Secondly, it was not done right by what Ryan Garcia is saying. At some point, you have to draw the line. If you're Oscar De La Hoya,
That's what I'm going to say.
Be professional or pull out of the fight.
Do you think it's more Ryan Garcia or his promotion?
I think it's Ryan Garcia. I think
couldn't they just say, look,
I would have pulled him out. I would have pulled him out and put Arnold Barbosa in there, because at least the guy would have showed up to fight. Ryan Garcia is not going to show up to fight in this fight. Mark my words. He has already checked out. He's already checked out. He put all his eggs in one basket to troll and do all this. I don't think he's trolling, to put this crazy mentality like Sonny Liston and Ali, where everyone thought Ali was crazy. He ain't smart enough to do that.
So you think the New York State Athletic would have cleared him if they cleared him?
Listen, if it's all that money involved, you and I know they would clear an ape. They would clear anybody to fight that guy.
I don't know.
Anything to get him in there.
That's on De La Hoya and them.
No, to a point, but at some point you can't control him.
I know, but you can pull him. You can pull him from the card.
You could, but then what happens legally? Ramifications. If you just pull him because you assume he's crazy, you assume he is hurting the promotion. That's the only reason why I think they could pull him. You're hurting the promotion. If I had somebody here, saying don't eat the sesame bagels, they're horrible, don't do that. Yeah, you pull him out, you're done. He's detrimental to my business.
Yeah.
But at some point, I'm sure there's a legal liability where he says, hey, I'm owed this money. You got to pay me. So De La Hoya loses either way. I would have put Barbosa in that weeks ago. Put him in there. He deserved the fight. He's coming to fight. The guy's a big guy. You could put him in there. He's not as well known, obviously. But if you're hurting the promotion as it is, and you're not going to get the pay-per-view sales, what's the difference?
I mean, it is sold out now.
It's not sold out. Who told you that?
It's close to being sold out.
Stop it. Put it up right now. No way.
It's close to being
There's
sold out.
There's no way. And if it is close to being sold out, that's because of what I said. Whereas they knew he was going to show up, and they lowered the ticket prices because the ticket prices were slashed in half. Okay, so this is ridiculous. Not honey.
Tickets aren't okay. One day ago, they aren't. Said they weren't selling.
Come on.
I was listening to something.
Look.
Close to sold out.
Come on, man.
I thought I heard Eddie
It's
Hearn.
not. Well, Eddie Hearn. I mean, what? No, stop it. Available. Look at this.
There's a lot of green still there. We're looking at it. It's
totally
a lot of green.
Look, where's the screen? Right there. That's not sold out. That's a lot of green. A lot of green. And the most expensive seats that were 8,000 are now 4.
Okay.
So
what do you think pay-per-view is going to be?
I don't think the pay-per-view will be as bad as initially thought, because remember, Kevin says most of these pay-per-view sales come in the middle of the fight, during the fight, when it starts. It could do 1 million. It could be close. 900,000.
I'm going to say 625.
625, right around there. Depending on the price point, I think it is.
Was it 80? Is it 80?
Is it 80 bucks?
79.
Okay. So yes. Okay. I'll give you that. You might be right at 600,000, right on there. But this guy is a total nightmare. Even Devin Haney to a point's like, come on, man. Are you taking this fight seriously or not? That's a big thing. If you're not taking this fight seriously, the last person you want to be in the ring with is someone like Devin Haney, who takes it very seriously and is professional. He takes it
very, very seriously.
Professional, does everything the right way, doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, doesn't womanize.
Even Regis was talking about it, like his camp and everything is just like a robotic. Everything is just in place. Everything runs great.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, that's what I was impressed when I fought him.
Okay, so the one thing I will say, and maybe I can get a screen share on this, and I told you this before I found out that Garcia was overweight.
Haney.
I'm going to try to look here. Devin.
And there was something I heard Roy Jones say, and he makes a good point. They fought in the amateurs. They're 3-3 in the amateurs. The later rounds are going to be the difference. Who advanced from amateurs to pros? Who advanced? Who can carry more of the fight in the later rounds? And I think Haney, but
clearly Haney has. I don't know if it'll have it here.
Put
I'm gonna put this in, see if they have it here. Okay, this is.
Just
They don't
put
have the
against
picture.
Garcia. First Garcia.
Do they have it? Okay, I don't know if they do.
Let's see what his.
Okay, if all right, there's the picture right there. I'm looking at.
To the left.
To the left here. I'm gonna put this picture up. The only thing I see that strikes me as a little bit odd. I'm gonna put this one up.
So I just want to tell you this. Devin Haney just tweeted or X'd, whatever you want to call it. Ryan Garcia has honored the bet that they made.
Okay. Look, but then again, that goes to. I can't get a good picture of this guy up here. I'm not gonna put it up. Yeah. The thing that I noticed was, Devin Haney looked very sunken in. I mean, I know he's training. I know he works
25,
very hard.
He's growing,
but he's sunk in. His face and his jawline, everything looked really sunk in. If he's having trouble making 140, this is going to be a one fight stop, and that's it. And he's going to go to 47, which would really now make a bigger gap for the Tank fight, because the Tank fight reminds me of like the Errol Spence Crawford fight. That's the one everyone wants to see. They're going to be talking about it for years, and it's so hard to make.
I think we'll see Tank versus Shakur before that.
I think we could, because excuse me, I think they're closer in weight,
and they're going back and forth.
And they're going back and forth. I will say Tank does have to get by Frank Martin. I don't think he can.
You don't think?
I don't think Frank can beat Tank.
Okay.
But you never know. You look at Zoo Fundora. Could happen. So let's take that out of consideration. Let's take out everything out what we just said.
Yep.
Okay. Give me the breakdown of the fight real quick. What do you see?
It all depends on emotions, because Devin can hold his emotions good. Ryan can't. So if he gets his emotions going, it's going to be probably a 5th round knockout for Devin Haney. He doesn't have power, Haney, like some of the like Tank. But I just think the emotions. Of course, Ryan's bigger. His jab's a little better. He only has one punch, left hook, really. He's got to, from the Tank fight, he had to adjust and learn the right hand or some other stuff, but he's not. So I honestly think that it's going to go to later rounds, and I think Haney will stop him.
Yeah, I agree.
I just think the emotions.
I think there's too much nonsense mentally. If you're looking, first of all, you've already quit once against Tank. That was a quit. He said he could have got up. He said it himself. I could have got up. So you quit. Obviously, you don't want to get knocked out cold, but you quit. Then I think when you're mentally unstable like this and the pressure gets to you, you don't care. You just want to get out. He's already in this fight 100%. All his eggs are in this basket. It's a huge payday. Obviously, now it's even bigger and more important to get that payday. You're losing 1.5 mil.
How much is he making, do you think?
20, if not more, depending on the pay-per-view sales.
Yeah.
But this sets up how he does in this fight, sets up his next fight, which I think would be with Rolly, because I think he's going to get beat. Which that's a huge, huge money fight. It might not be a big, it might not have ramifications in the weight class, in the division, or anything. Huge money fight as an undercard or a one-off somewhere where a good card. Because I think that both of them coming off 2 losses. I mean,
yeah.
Duarte was in between the Garcia for Garcia.
Now Haney, he's going to be aggressive, I think, in this fight. The last couple,
he better not go to the middle of the ring and be aggressive.
He's not going to do a Max Holloway and point to the ground.
No, that's not happening.
But I think he will be. I think he's going to be aggressive with this.
I think he'll start off outboxing him, get him frustrated, set a trap, and I'm going to go. I think between 5 and 8, he's going to get him out of there, because I don't see any possible way. I honestly
think that Ryan's holding the amateur career. Like that's his thing, saying, "No, I beat him this time and this and that." The last time they fought, so he's holding on to that, where it's not going to happen. It's not. Maybe,
but still, I mean, there really is nothing there.
No,
there's nothing there. It's an amateur.
To be honest with you, I don't even think that Ryan's that good. I never thought he was. He was okay.
I think he's a high B level. Certainly not an A level. Not a C level. I think Duarte's C level. I think Rolly's C level. I think Pitbull's probably a B plus, because I think Pitbull can be outboxed easily by Devin Haney. And listen, Devin Haney got caught one time because he was cruising. He thought, not big. And the guy just caught him. 1 hour, caught him.
Yeah.
One shot.
And that's at the end of the round.
At the end of the round, he recovered. He did
walking
fine.
Through potholes.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. But still, it shows that this guy can take a punch. Yep. And he came back in the next round, dominated. I mean, that's not. Don't look at that as someone who really didn't have much. He has a lot there. He's got a lot.
He's only 25,
and he's going to be tough to beat. Tell me Tank all you want. I don't know if Tank beats him. I don't know, because look at the resume. Who's Tank fought other than Ryan? That was a tough fight. Anyone on the level?
But that was
anyone on the level of Lomachenko?
No one.
Anyone on the level of Kambosos?
No. Yeah, you're right.
So who has he fought? For everyone to say, everyone's saying how this is what it's going to be. He's going to knock him out. I'm not believing that.
I don't think the fight. That's the fight that everybody's going to see. I think it's going to be Haney versus Crawford. I think that's the torch getting passed. I'm telling you.
This is a fight right now.
Can you see that in 2 years?
I can. I could see it. I could see it 1 year.
Yeah.
Unless I see Crawford moving all the way up. I mean, I think Haney's got to go to 47.
Yeah.
Here's the key to this. And this has been something that's been talked about for a little bit. At 36, it'll be 37, Crawford. Here's a guy, 25, in Haney, who's getting better, getting into his prime.
Yep.
Crawford's not getting better. He's getting worse. Again, I'll never bet against Crawford again, ever. It's just father time.
It is.
It just is. It'll catch up with you. And I have gone through this last 6 weeks of my training has been the worst 6 weeks of my entire 40 years. It's horrible. 30 years. Horrible. It's injury after injury after nick after nick, and it just takes longer and longer and longer to get better. You're fighting a guy like Devin Haney. You better be on point.
Yep.
Because this guy don't play.
No, so, he's on point. He takes everything serious.
Who does?
Devin Haney.
Oh yeah. So does Crawford.
Yep.
But still, I always go back to that age.
There's undefeated. Father Time's
undefeated. There's no way that you can tell me that people at that age, at 38, defy time. It's very rare. Usually it's in the heavyweight division where they can defy the odds because power's lasting that goes. Someone walks into something because they all hit hard. And Crawford does have that punch. He is a powerful guy. He's a guy who can really bang with you. I don't know. I don't know if this is the passing of the torch or not, but this is the fight I think that'll make similar to what Arturo Gatti when he fought Mayweather and he became Money Mayweather. This is the fight here. Although, because also Arturo Gatti everybody says how great he is.
He wasn't that good.
He was average. He wasn't this great fighter.
B- maybe.
I think a B- is good.
Okay.
I mean, I think he was C+ average because look at the ones that he fought. He did. His last fight was Alfonso Gomez. And he got stopped. Yeah. Alfonso Gomez couldn't crack an egg. And he got stopped. We were there.
Yeah.
Okay. He got dropped a lot.
But those are the wars getting there.
The war that I think Arturo Gatti was thought more of because the guy was so entertaining. I don't think it was because he was so good. It was because he was entertaining.
Yeah.
Does that mean he should be in the Hall of Fame? He won a couple of world titles, I believe. I don't know how many he won, but were they necessarily? I'll look at his box rec real quick.
Speaking of the Hall of Fame, I was listening to someone and they mentioned, you think Tank? If he left the game right now.
Who?
Tank.
Tank?
Yep.
In Hall of Fame?
If he left the game right now.
No.
Okay.
No.
What about Haney?
Yes. Undisputed.
Yep.
2-division champion.
Lomachenko.
You got to go. Lomachenko.
The resume is
the resume of Devin Haney as compared to that's the one thing I don't understand with a lot of these people. They think that his his record, they look at Devin Haney's record and they don't give him enough credit. This guy's fought a lot. He's actually really moved around and done very well. As far as he fought Kambosos. He would have fought Tio.
Oh, yeah.
But Kambosos beat him.
They offered Shakur.
Yeah,
he turned it down.
They offered all these fights.
Mm-hmm. He's not afraid to fight anybody.
He's not afraid to fight. And Bill, let me look here.
Well, let's say not afraid to fight. No one's afraid to fight. They're willing to, get in there.
Okay, so here's why. I'm going to tell you why I see Gotti as not what everybody thinks he is. And I know I'll probably get criticized for it. He lost a split decision to King Solomon. Okay? That was his first loss. Wilson Rodriguez was average. And he won by KO. That's when it was the first. He won his first fight title from Trace Harris Patterson. That was WBC title match scorecard. I remember seeing that. Trace Harris Patterson was okay. Wasn't great. Okay? But here you go. He gets knocked out by Angel Manfredi. Wow. Loses a split decision to Ivan Robinson. Comes back and loses a unanimous decision to Ivan Robinson. Okay? Knocks out Joey Gamache. There gets KO'd by De La Hoya.
I forgot he fought De La Hoya. Loses
to Mickey Ward. Loses to Mayweather. Loses to Baldemir. He got KO'd by Baldemir.
Baldemir does a bunch.
Baldemir can't punch anybody. And then Alfonso Gomez he loses to.
Yep.
You can't compare that resume to some of these people. They like it because he's a blood and guts warrior. Okay. Awesome.
Is he going in?
Who?
Is
Gotti's already in.
It is? Okay. Was it last year? 2 years ago?
I think it was right after he died.
Okay.
Yeah, it was right after he died. Now, again, I think a lot of people like Gotti. I think he's a likable guy. And
going back to what you always used to say, that HBO, they promoted that.
They promoted the hell out of him.
Yep.
And it made you like him. And maybe some people who are in the Hall of Fame now shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame because they were on HBO and did that stuff. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I could truly tell you. You know who deserves to be in the Hall of Fame? It's going in this year. That'd be Fred Sternberg.
Fred,
so, Fred, if you're listening, we'll be up there. So
yes,
but people like that, people like Gotti, I don't necessarily think. I think they're great as far as entertainment. He had good skills, but not a Hall of Famer. I think that'd be like Coco Beware when he got into the WWE Hall of Fame.
He actually made the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Coco Beware's in the Hall of Fame, and I like Coco Beware. I love him. He sings Pile Driver. He has Frankie the Parrot. I mean, but the point is, should he be in the Hall of Fame?
No,
probably not.
No,
likable guy and a great wrestler, great entertainer, entertaining, great.
Mm-hmm.
But then put him in somewhere, maybe if you put
in a different room,
a Gotti Ward in the Hall of Fame, maybe it's like, okay, like they do at UFC.
I was just going to say that the fight,
okay,
Hall of Fame fight.
That's a Hall of Fame fight. There you go. Okay, that boom. In a different wing, and maybe they could have a wing where you'd watch the fight with people and they critique it and stuff like that. Okay, but as an individual fighter, if you look at their resumes, I don't know, and that's why if you look at Tank, I think Tank could be in the Hall of Fame. He's got everything there. Power, speed, skill, can box.
Entertaining.
Can box.
Yeah.
People don't give him enough credit for his boxing ability.
Nope.
Can dissect stuff. He
can adjust good.
He can adjust good. He's the closest thing I've seen to Mayweather as far as making adjustments, setting people up. Look how he set Rolly up for that left hand when he came in.
Yep.
Set
up Garcia.
Garcia, similar to Devin Haney. Devin Haney does a lot of that. So the problem with Tank is he doesn't have the resume yet. Let's get back to
Haney.
Let's get back to Devin Haney Garcia.
So after this fight, well,
let's get to the fight itself.
Okay.
All right. There's still a day left.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that if anybody thinks that,
I mean, fingers are still crossed right now that the fight goes
I think
on.
it's still until that guy gets in the ring and the guy says ring the bell. I don't know.
Not even that. It has to be the first punch thrown.
First punch. Well,
that guy
can walk right out like that one guy did. It could happen, but if he is professional, well, already that's out the window. If he shows up, if he gets into the ring, if he performs because this has hurt the promotion so much. This could have been a huge This could have been one of those fights that crossed over a little bit because Garcia has that crossover ability. It could have been a huge fight for boxing from the jump if they would have promoted it right. They didn't. So that's out the window. I think De La Hoya missed the boat on this.
I think it falls a lot on De La
They
Hoya.
missed the boat on this. They could have made this a massive, massive, massive pay-per-view event. And they missed the boat. It could have been, if you don't know how I was going to go, me and you were going to go.
Yep.
But it could have been, they really missed the boat on this. They made it, they made a calculated mistake by letting Ryan Garcia take the reins here. It does fall on Ryan Garcia, I think, a little bit because, or most of it, because he's the one tweeting. He's the one.
But you're telling me they can't shut that down.
I don't think they can. I don't think they can.
They can shut it down.
Oh, they tried to at the press conference. They were going, Ryan, and he started going off.
But that's too far now. It was the press conference, what, this week?
That was yesterday's.
Okay. But it's done with. You know, the fight was done.
Yeah. I mean, it's something that definitely has to be adjusted. Anyway, let's go back. Actually, my opinion on this fight will take place. It will happen. It will be knocked out. Garcia will be knocked out. Your opinion is similar to mine.
Yes.
So let's go after the fight. The fight's over. It ends. Where does Ryan Garcia go from here? Where does Devin Haney go from here? Start with Devin Haney.
I think Devin Haney fights Lopez.
Good fight. Tremendous fight, actually.
I think that's the next fight.
Well, and a tremendous fight.
What do you see?
like that fight.
What do you see Haney going?
I think Haney would fight. In my opinion, I think Haney's going to want to fight T.O. if he could still make weight. That's going to be a tough call. That's going to be a tough call there. I think if he can, I think he would go after Cruz. Wouldn't that be something? I mean, Cruz that'd be a good fight for him. Make him and he would beat the brakes off of Cruz. I think
he would outbox
him. I think he'd box his ears off. That is a bad style for Cruz.
If Cruz catches him,
but he's got to catch him. He's got to catch him. That's it was just like that with Floyd Mayweather. Oh, if Canelo catches him, if this guy catches him, this guy catches him,
but he can box.
Who?
Cruz.
He's flat-footed though. It's like he's walking in quicksand.
I know.
Yeah, he's Haney's feet are incredible. He's just a great boxer.
He is. That's what Regis said. Best boxer he's ever been in.
A great boxer. So, my opinion, that's where he goes. Whether it's Cruz or it's Lopez, I'd like either one. I think right now, when he wins on Saturday, because he will win Saturday.
Bet the house on it.
I would bet the house on it. I don't own my house. So. My wife owns the house, not me.
Well,
so yeah, I'll bet that house. Anyway, but he wins here. This is when Devin Haney turns into what Money Mayweather was right here. Whether he dares to be great and goes after Crawford, goes after Boots, goes after someone like that. This is where the fight that turns into the next stage of Devin Haney's career, in my opinion. Ryan Garcia.
I think he's gonna go have a singing career. No,
yeah.
You're big on him and Rolly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I think Ryan's done. I think he's gonna be done. He's gonna fight maybe no one big and then go out.
Here's why I think the reason why you're wrong. I think because he put all his eggs in one basket.
Mm-hmm.
I think his sponsors are gonna go.
Okay.
So I think he's got to fight. His big thing, if he would have played his cards right, he could have left this behind. He could have left this crap behind, this boxing business behind, all the garbage that comes with it. He could have left it behind. But yet he went out there and put some stupid conspiracy theories on. He's doing all this crap.
Stupid?
They're dumb. Some of the stuff is dumb. I mean, okay, so he sees all this crap. Come on, it's Ryan Garcia. You know,
he read it.
Yeah, I mean, just like, come on, man. He's doing all this stuff. He puts himself in a bad spot. No one's going to touch that guy sponsorship-wise with a 10-foot pole. Nobody's going to touch him. So he had a chance to cross over into the other platforms and be a superstar outside of boxing where you're not getting hit. He's a good-looking kid. He has all the fan following. He had the perfect combination to make a multi-million-dollar sponsorship with somebody and not have to get hit in the face, not have to get brain cells taken away. And he blew it.
Yeah.
He put all his eggs in this basket to fight, to win. If he won, then his next fight would be huge. But he had to win, and there's no shot. If you're not coming in weight, if you're mentally unprepared, there is no shot you're winning this fight.
So, do you think the Tank fights was a worse matchup than the Haney fight for Garcia?
Yeah, because all the other stuff that's coming with this.
So you think the Tank fight that Ryan had, it was harder for him than the Haney fight?
The Tank fight?
Yeah.
Was harder?
For Ryan.
No.
This fight.
No.
You don't think so?
No, because I think Devin Haney beats Tank right now.
I don't think so.
Right now. Right now. Oh, I think so. Right now. Let's see what happens Saturday night, how he looks. Right now. Again, go back to what I said.
I know.
Who has Tank fought? Has Tank had problems with any fighter?
He did.
Oh, with who?
Who was it? The
Cruz.
Yeah, the guy that he
Pitbull.
knocked out with an uppercut.
No. De Los Santos? No. He didn't have a problem with him.
It went longer than you thought.
Yeah, but he got him. But Tank does that. Tank does that. He waits, and then bang. Santa Cruz.
Yeah, but it was injured.
Oh, yeah, but okay.
Injured.
Hold on.
Cruz came on 2 weeks out.
Every time Tank has a tough fight, he's hurt.
So you said he had more than one fight tough.
Well, that's what you said. You said he had a tough fight with De Los Santos.
I thought it just went longer than it was supposed to.
But he does that. That's why he fights that way. Was it De La Cruz? Oh, let me see what the guy's name is. Before I look like a fool. Troncaderos. Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz.
What was it? The 10th round?
I think it was the 8th. 6.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. So my issue is, okay, let's just go through his boxing rec.
That's just might as well, right? Might as well.
There's nobody on here. I mean, they all have good records. Hugo Rios.
But who?
I mean, these guys are most of them are all Mexican. Rafael Gears. Who's Jonathan Gears?
Sounds like a wrestler.
Yeah. Jonathan Gears. But, okay, so Ryan Garcia, Hector Luis Garcia, he was 16-0 when he fought him, but that was in a, Rolly Romero, 14-0. But these are guys that really aren't anything.
The resume makes a big difference.
You know
what? Put Haney's resume up.
Devin Haney? Sure. Yeah. Well, let's go with Devin Haney.
Because he's been fighting top fighters for like the last 5 years in a row. Right?
Yeah.
Has to be.
He's been fighting,
Let's see.
Let's go to here. All right, 31-0. 15 knockouts. Okay, we're going to go here.
Let's go.
All right, Progress.
Yep.
Lomachenko.
Yep.
Kambosos. Jojo Diaz.
Oof.
Jorge Linares. Yorgos Gamboa. Alfredo Santiago. Let me see what's on this.
Tough fights, though.
Mason Menard. He was tough. But a lot of these guys here, well, that guy was not. All right,
what's their records?
Okay. So
Did I just see something that said
5-23? Yeah, okay. But that was in Mexico. They do that a lot. Okay. As he started going up, though, he started fighting guys. The first guy that he kind of fought that had a decent record on there.
Right there.
Probably Maynard. He was 33-2 when he fought him. Then he started getting on it. But once you get Gamboa, 30-3, 30-3, 47-5, 32-1, 20-0, 20-1, 17-2. But that again, go to Lomachenko. Lomachenko was the best of the bunch right here.
Yep.
And no one has fought someone like Lomachenko other than Devin Haney. And Devin Haney beat him pretty easily, I thought. Didn't beat him. I take that back. Okay. Didn't beat him easily, but showed that he can beat him because he was in a tough fight. But I thought he pulled it out at the end there. I know Kevin thought that Lomachenko won, but it would have been either way. I thought he beat him the first couple of rounds very easily, was outboxing, but then Lomachenko figured it out.
And I think Lomachenko's injury took a little while.
But what it showed is that Lomachenko, Devin Haney could be in a tough fight and win. He was beat up. He was beat up in that fight, but he came back and won. So this weekend's going to be exciting. I mean, it's going to be. I really wish he would have done a better job on the promotion end, because it could have been a massive, massive, massive promotion. It would have been like one of the ones back in the day where we waited and waited, and we had the whole day on a Saturday waiting for it.
Spence and Crawford was like that.
Not really for me.
Really?
Yeah, not really for me. No, because I wasn't bought into Crawford. I don't know why. I should have, but I wasn't so bought into him. I was bought into the wrong guy. That's for sure. But I thought that it would be that way, and it wasn't. That was my fault.
You're on my cord.
I don't know.
Yeah. Get your feet out of here.
Get out of here. All right. So what else going on this weekend?
No, I saw your boy Dante Wilder's fight is going to be fighting your boy.
Big Bang Zhang.
Yeah. I think Wilder knocks him out.
Yeah, we're going to get back into that for when we come back.
When is that fight?
That is June 1st, I believe. It's on the Beterbiev Bivol card.
Yes. May, right around the corner.
Right around the corner. Well, May is going to be a big fight, because it's going to be the first time we're going to have an undisputed champion in a long time in the heavyweight division.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be a big one. That'll be a very big show.
But you know, it's an even bigger show.
What's that?
April 27th.
April 27th, 2024. We're going to have an announcement about that on Monday.
Okay.
Here we have a big announcement coming up. So stay tuned for that. I'll put it out there shortly.
Sold out?
It's getting close.
Ooh.
Big fights. I'm telling you, the fight that night's going to be the 2 girl fights.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be exciting.
Yeah.
A lot of people from Berwick fighting. They get 13 bouts. They're all there from Berwick. Going to be exciting. Be ready. But Monday I'm going to make a big announcement regarding the fight there, and hopefully we can wrap that up and make this the final chapter.
Okay.
For that fight for me and Sean. But other than that, we're going to go here. Coach Diz, you are leaving, heading to Williamsport, going back.
Yep. Double order
Williamsport. We got that done. Things happening here.
Yep.
Next couple of days, I'm going to be relaxing.
Yeah.
Big parade this weekend for the 7th grade boys basketball team.
That's the thing. But before where were you yesterday?
Oh, yesterday. Yes.
Yeah,
I was in Emerson Middle School in Union City, New Jersey.
I thought it was Emerson, New Jersey.
So did I, until I got there.
Totally different.
Totally different. Went there. Mark Merrill. He has a organization. It's called the Choices Tour. Former WWE wrestler Mark Merrill, phenomenal guy.
Got linked up with Jay-Z.
Linked up with Jersey Jay-Z. Went out there. We had lunch together. Tremendous guy, just a great guy in general. Him and his assistant Kim, with her, me, Michelle, and Jersey Jay-Z. The message that he puts out there is tremendous. I will put in a link here at the bottom his Mother's Day special that he had with Mother's Day just coming right around the corner. He had a tribute to his mother and the positive stuff that he does for kids and bullies and all that stuff. It's tremendous stuff. Great guy, just a tremendous guy, and we were happy to have him out there. Hopefully, get him to here in Berwick soon. I'm going to try to put a bug in Bo's ear, get him out here to speak to the kids here.
That would be good.
But and also on Monday I was at the Tuesday I was at the Flyers game. They were eliminated. That was the last.
Let's go Capitals.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, it doesn't matter. Michelle doesn't watch the podcast, so it doesn't matter.
No.
Nope.
I saw her comment one time.
Yeah. She does the lives, but nothing. She don't watch it. She don't care.
Well, she'll have a lot of time on her hands now.
Oh, that's a shot. Anyway, guys, if you can like and subscribe to the podcast, we are quickly approaching 1,400 subscribers.
Jay-Z getting up there.
Jay-Z's getting up there. Jersey Jay-Z, straight out of Jersey. He's got Greg Gagne coming up soon. Legendary AWA wrestler there in the Minnesota area, in the AWA territory.
I think it's April 30th?
I think it's April 30th. I'm not sure when it is, but he does lives every Thursday with Greg Valentino, Jersey Jay-Z and Greg Valentino. Also, if you can, please check out our merchandise shop.
That's right.
Check out our sponsor. Our sponsor, again, is Ringside. If you go to ringside.com/podcast, you get 40% off selected brands. They are a good supporter of us. So if you support them, they support us. And it's great for our channel also. So anyway, I'm George Zapata. There's Coach Diz.
What up?
We'll be back next week. And remember, don't be envious of what I've accomplished in my life. Be inspired by what you can do in yours. We will see you next week.
Thanks for watching the Zapata Brand Podcast. Please subscribe to the podcast and listen where all podcasts are available.